Sunday night prime time. He is underway. Has this at the 6. Escapes a defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're brought out by a former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. Third down coming up.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 4.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line.
And the first down.
Irving here from the gun. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Right back to Irving now. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bucs have the first.
That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Play action. Here's Mayfield. Gets himself free. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And he's brought down after a short gain.
21-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
This is Irving on 2nd. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The ball carrier. Taken down at the 19-yard line.
Mayfield now from the gun. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And 4th and 4 coming up. Chase McLaughlin now to try the Buccaneers field goal. It's a 36-yard look for him. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in drives ahead.
You know, I'm going to go ahead and label that one an attention to detail field goal, Kate. Because when you're playing in rain like this and weather like this, you got to be on point. Snapper, holder, kicker, all of them got the job done.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Brings in the kick at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. And it'll be their rookie QB who brings them out.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite and the game's most important position. And it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to bring up first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Going to the ground again on first. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there. This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
The Dragons getting their punter out there. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. Takes this in at the 25. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So the Buccaneer offense getting out there for their second drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
You know, in this league, you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
He's got it. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. First down now, ball at the 33. Throwing off the play fake. He's keeping it. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Now come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's the one back on the handoff. And that one doesn't get him much, giving maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Down at the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Air it out on 3rd. He's got a man left. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down. So out now comes the punter.
It's 4th down.
And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. Give to Irving to start this drive. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Mayfield sucks it, starts running. And not much space available there. Maybe 2, and that brings up 3rd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Irving trying to run for the first. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Irving on the counter. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Baker. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Got his man. It's on him. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a big play, and that's of 17 yards. And the Bucs have the first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Still has some space inside the 35. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
24 more yards. That's another Buccaneers.
From the red zone on 1st. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff to Irving. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Third and short, Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And this spot is going to be closed, but he does not have that first. They're going to face fourth and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. It sails right through a beautifully placed football.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good to get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Good work so far. He's got room. And a tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Here comes their offense out again. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Back-to-back carries here. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
They give it to him again. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Dragons.
They'll go play action. Hauled in left side. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It can be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown! The Dragons tie things up in the first. Well, Brock, you found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-6 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Johnson with a return here. Making some progress here. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup.
Once again, Irving. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
On first down, they'll run. He cuts it toward the right sideline. There's a lot of space. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal.
A gain of 43 yards. That's another Buccaneers.
Surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Defense making a couple of good stops here. And this brings up third and goal.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now
Trying to get it with the option. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They maybe get a yard there. Still can't manage to run it in. That's going to bring up fourth and goal.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got fourth and goal. What are you going to do?
They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Running for it, here's Irving. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on down to the end zone.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on fourth down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
The Dragons back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to make it up to about the 11-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. First down, and they go right back to it. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Stopped that time by Jamel Dean.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Another carry for him. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up third and 4.
Looking to throw here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Incomplete.
Punt team on the field. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. They took their shot on fourth and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for second.
It leads to second and 10.
Throwing again is Baker. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds, so we've got third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and
To the air on third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Meka Buka, the intended target. And they're going to be stuck with a fourth and long. The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. Brings it in at the 12. And something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. The Dragons returning their offense and this running back to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Throwing now out of the shotgun. He's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing it on 2nd down. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
They steal the frequency on those opposing headsets. Somebody read lips or steal a signal from the opposing sideline, Kate, because somehow this defense knew what was coming. They broke on that screen. It was incredible. What a stop.
Third and long for him here. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. They connect on the deep shot. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Look at the touch he put on that throw down the field. That was a masterpiece. And he was the artist behind it, laying it in the perfect spot to create the big play.
It's his running back. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuff in the run.
8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Pass play coming here. Complete over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Lone back gets the handoff. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10.
Number 32.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Second down at the 10-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Give now to the running back. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Setting up to throw. Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. And maybe worse, Brock. It's going to bring up 4th down. So they send out the field goal units and try for 3 on this one. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push their lead to 4.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. This is hauled in by Allen on the right side. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Line up the design keeper. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Irving gets it on the draw. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's another Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mayfield tucks it, starts running. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 1-yard gain.
Baker now from the gun. Hauled in by Godwin. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short.
Brings up third down.
Mayfield keeps it himself. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
First down now, ball at the 33.
First down. First and 10 at the 33.
They send a tight end in motion. On first down, they're going to run with Irving. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. Right back to Irving now. And that's good for a few. It brings up third down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. And that's going to bring up a tough decision here for them on fourth down.
Brings up fourth and 1.
The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. On fourth down, the Buccaneers try to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drive, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. He's delivering.
Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. So that's going to be our 2-minute warning. 1:58 to go in the half. More on Monday Night Prime Time in just a moment. And they're going to throw out of the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Finds a man right side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Still sticking with the passing game. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. He's going to throw it again. He's keeping it. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be second down. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 5 still to go here. This is second down. Back to throw. Oh, he's keeping it again. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. One final shot before the half. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in our thankfully dry studios in Orlando. That's obviously not the case at the stadium, where the rain continues to play a factor in this game. Who will take better advantage of it in the second half? To find out the answer, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. We are back, and our blankets of rain have not let up. We've got a drenched field out there. Gonna be an interesting second half here. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Their offense taking the field now for the opening drive the second half. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Throwing on second. Now he takes it.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll run here on first down. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives him the first.
A gain of 12. First down, Dragons.
Back-to-back carries here. Cuts it right sideline, and there's daylight. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to work it to the 20. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's
Here he goes, third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down.
Kate, I really don't mind that call on third down. Screen or a draw, something of that nature. But here's the deal. It's boom or bust. Either you're going to influence that defense with the screen, or they're going to do what they did right there. They're going to swallow it up and force the punt.
So fourth down, and out comes the field goal unit. He cashed his first attempt, his second now from 45. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll push their lead to 4.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Return starts at the 9. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. And they've got a bit of momentum from the field goal on the last series, hoping to grow that into something greater with a touchdown here.
Yeah, I think one thing you find is you do not want to settle for a field goal again. Points are great, but touchdowns, that's what's win games in the NFL.
This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
This is Irving on second. That play good for 17 and a first down.
A gain of 17 yards. First and 10 at the 48.
Baker now off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. That goes for 32 yards. And the Bucs have the first.
That's another Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Give it to Irving on the option. Got the give on the zone read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss. All right, here we go. Second down.
Second and 12 at the 21-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And this one does not go far. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Third and 10.
They'll air it out on third. It's complete. This is Nguka. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers grab the lead on their first series of the half. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Got a good play at the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 3.
16. Dragons 13.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Brings in the kick at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Dragons and this running back headed back out for a new series. And last drive left them in a little bit of limbo, Brock. They were happy to leave with points, obviously, but not happy that they had to settle for a field goal instead of a touchdown.
Coaches love to say, on offense, let every drive end in a kick. Bronze medal's a punt, silver medal's a field goal, and now they're going to be striving for that PAT, the gold medal. QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Throwing off the play fake. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Brings up third down and 13.
I'll throw it. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
They'll bring out the punter here. And they could really use a good one here. Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Running with Irving again on second. And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now third and short.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and...
Once again, Irving. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 9-point advantage. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
McLaughlin to tap on the extra point. That Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Buccaneers make it a 10-point ball game. Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Has it at the 11. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Dragons back out on offense. They're running back, headed out once again. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this hasn't been a common sight out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 3rd down. Bucks it in the dime set defensively.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one's complete over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Quick to the left, it's caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs. 1st down from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives him a 1st down.
A gain of 14. And the Rio de Janeiro 1st down.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple.
He was brought down.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Brought in right side. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
Gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a throw. Oh, he's going to run for it. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
And the Rio 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Lone back in the back. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. The Buccaneers pick it up. And this defense bringing the hammer down, driving it backwards to the 9. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
At the 10-yard line. A gain of
Baker now from the gun.
2nd and 9.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Making the call himself. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and forced a fourth down.
Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And the fair catch is made just about a yard or two short of midfield. The Dragons returning their offense and this running back to the field. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Back to the well again. And he's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
They give it to him again. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Well, you kind of understand this one, right? Would have been a long field goal in the rain, but instead of trying that, they're going to go for it. They'll run for this. And he won't fight through. Needed 1 yard forward. Send him 1 yard backwards. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Todd Bowles sending his Bucks out for another drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 1 yard gain.
Throwing, Baker dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Number 7, Bucky Irving. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. And they just get the play off. That's caught for the first. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for 1 final quarter. They've got first down here from the 36. White gets this one on his own read. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1 yard gain.
35-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Running on second with White. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
And a first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Leonard now off the play action. Shepard with the ground. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches.
Sterling Shepard.
Man in motion here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's
From the gun, a run for White. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
A gain of 6. That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Again, this is White. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Their offense ready to take the field now. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Complete out to the right. And he's hit and set out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on 1st down.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Working now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Dropping back to throw. Finds his man over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good for a 1st down.
47-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Working on 1st down. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got him. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Back to throw. Look at all this time. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play breaking the pocket.
Dump caught by his back. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the 1st, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on downs. Here come the Bucs on offense now. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. This one held up after just a couple of yards. That makes it 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Light truck straight ahead. That 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
3rd and 6.
Throw here, 3rd down. It's on target to Johnson. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Gets 16 yards on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. Tight end in motion left. Quick on the draw to White. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here's White again. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. They sent with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Air it out on third. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that brings up 4th and long. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that extends the lead to 20.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach, because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now outruns their offense to take over. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Big shot to begin the drive. Has him up beyond the 40.
A gain of 16 yards.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Finds him over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Sticking to the air here. And the Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
They're going to try and throw it here. Dumped off to his running back. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now. Cut out left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Thrown back, gets the handoff. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. This one's caught. And in he goes for the touchdown. The Dragons get it back to within 2 possessions. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
That one right down the middle. And the Dragons drop the lead back to 13.
Dragons 20.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the Buccaneers manage to recover the football. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know.